What the hell is Sauce Sports or whatever that last call was talking about? What the hell is that?
Guys are from Free Love, man.
What's going on, Sauce Nation? It's your boy Hector Flores coming at you with a Houston Dynamo video. Obviously, it's the monthly recap. So this is the recap for the month of July for the Houston Dynamo, or at this point the Houston Dynamo, because they've been getting a lot of ties lately, and we'll definitely talk about it. But yeah, so that's what this video is going to be. Make sure you guys first like this video. Make sure you guys comment. Tell me what you guys think so far of the Houston Dynamo. It's probably not a lot of good things, but you know, still give me your thoughts about the Houston Dynamo. And then make sure you subscribe to Sauce Sports if you guys haven't, which I don't know why, but go ahead and subscribe to Sauce Sports. Click on that notification bell so you'll be notified when we drop videos just like this, and of course when we do our live streams at 7 p.m. Central Time. Can't tell you specifically what day it is. We just, whenever something big happens, I'm sure there's going to be a live stream. So there is that. So yeah. Oh, and also if you want to help us out financially, make sure you guys go ahead and either join the Patreon or become a member of the YouTube channel. Obviously, there's a join button right there, right by the subscription button. But if you guys want to join the Patreon, there will be a link in the description as well. So go ahead and do that. You guys get some special perks, some secret sauce that the rest of the Sauce Nation doesn't get. So if you guys want those perks, make sure you guys go ahead and do that. And also you get access to Discord, which is always very fun. So make sure you guys also take part of that. But without further ado, let's get going with this video. All right, man. So the month of July, the Houston Dynamo drew with Cincinnati 1-1. Then they lost to Seattle 2-0. Then they drew with Vancouver 0-0. Then they drew with San Jose 1-1. And then they wrapped up the month of July with, you guessed it, a draw with Real Salt Lake 0-0, giving them a massive total of 4 out of 15 points. This is why everyone's calling them the Houston Dynamo. Honestly, I don't know if I mean, do I feel like the guys that played in the Gold Cup, would they have been a factor? Not really, just because of the fact that, I mean, maybe Pasher would have been nice to have on the team just because of what he does with the ball. But the issue right now with the Dynamo isn't so much, I mean, clearly it's not the defense. They're not giving up a lot of goals. They're not getting blown out. I mean, the biggest amount of goals they gave up was 2 in a game. But it's more so on the attack. The attack has just not been there. They have just not been able to finish. Okay, it's not so much of them. They create opportunities for themselves, but it's just they don't finish it, or they're doing like extra shit instead of just focusing on getting the goal. And so it's just a reflection on the attack, man. It's not there. So yeah, I mean, the Dynamo have made some moves. I mean, aside from the fact that Jamie Roos basically just stepped down after being hired, maybe like a few weeks after he got hired as the CEO of the Dynamo. But okay. But you know, they recently made a move. They signed Griffin Dorsey. He's a 22-year-old right winger. Was playing with Toronto, and the Dynamo went ahead and got him. Kind of going back to that theme of going get some younger players. I feel like these are kind of like the Tab Ramos moves, is the young player moves, because I mean, even though we haven't seen a lot of the younger players, I mean, we saw Dorsey a few, and I've liked what I've seen from Dorsey so far, so not too bad from him. They ended up letting Christian Ramirez go to Aberdeen in the Scottish Premier League. I mean, he wasn't really playing, so get something out of it. You know, that's how I viewed it. And the Dynamo went ahead and got Corey Baird from LAFC, a guy that more well known for his time at Real Salt Lake, and then goes to LAFC. Doesn't really play that much at LAFC, so he comes to the Dynamo. And I mean, he didn't look bad. He just kind of the same thing with the rest of with the Dynamo attack. They're just not finishing it like they should. They have prime opportunities to finish it. It's not, you know, they get the opportunity, they just don't finish it, if that makes any sense. So I hope that this isn't like, I feel like I've seen a lot of people saying like, oh man, we need to fire Tab Ramos, like Tab Ramos is the reason. I don't think it's so much Tab Ramos. Like I told y'all when I made the manager video way back when I actually was hoping for Tab Ramos to be the manager for the Dynamo, which ended up happening. I thought that this was more of a long-term thing. I didn't think it was like, you had to be patient at the beginning, because I knew the beginning wasn't going to be that good. It wasn't going to start great. It wasn't like immediately they were going to be a contender, and I still feel that same way. Like I'm actually going to be patient with it. I want hopefully the Dynamo fans to be patient with Tab Ramos, because I think Tab Ramos is the guy. It's just that I don't like Matt Jordan. Matt Jordan is just to me is a terrible GM, and he's not making the right moves. And I think if you let Tab Ramos actually make the moves that he wants, we'll really see what this Dynamo team can really look like. There's a lot of bright spots for this team, but more so on the defensive end right now. But the attack needs to get up, and that's even including Memo Rodriguez as well. Everyone needs to get better. If I were to give somebody Player of the Month, and it's pretty hard to do that right now, just because obviously for the results that you're getting. But I'll give it to Marco Maric. I think Marco Maric has looked a lot better from last year. Since he came into the Dynamo, he's looked a lot better. So probably also helps that his defense Tim Parker is probably a big help in the defense. But Marco Maric has stepped up at big moments, and he gave up a few goals this month, but he got 2 clean sheets as well. So give credit to where credit. Once again, also give credit to the defense. But Marco Maric has improved, and it has actually honestly deserves a lot of props. So I'll give it to Marco Maric. As of right now, the Houston Dynamo currently have a record of 3 wins, 9 draws, and 4 losses, and are currently sitting at 9th place. Consolation prize, though, is that they are the better team in Texas. So, yay! So at least we're better than FC Dallas, which you can take that for what you want. But they're in 9th place. There's still time to get things around, turn things around, and maybe make a push to at least get into a playoff spot. But that's going to mean that they got to start scoring goals and actually helping out the defense by actually putting some points on the board instead of letting the defense just work this whole game. So, that's my thoughts on that. So that is the month of July for the Houston Dynamo. Very lackluster, but also, I guess, not terrible. Well, actually, it depends where you fall with ties. But obviously now people call the Houston Dynamo the Houston Dynamo. So there's that. It's going to be interesting to see. The transfer window is still open as far as internationally with FIFA and all that. And I'm sure the MLS has their trade deadlines, which it's kind of it's a lot. But anyways, hopefully the Dynamo can make some moves to help improve the attack, or maybe Corey Barrett is who they feel is their guy. I'm sure we'll see Maxi Urruti still there. We'll see what happens. Obviously the Gold Cup is over, so at least we'll have back all our international players to make some sort of run if there is one. But we'll see. But anyways, man, make sure you guys like this video. Go into the comments. Tell me what you guys have thought so far of this Houston Dynamo season. Are you ready to give up on Tab Ramos, or are you like me? I'm just kind of expecting this to be a long wait before we see the Dynamo actually really become a competitive team. Or tell me that you're ready to give up on Tab Ramos. It doesn't matter to me. But anyways, do that. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't to Saw Sports, which I think is crazy that you guys haven't subscribed. But go ahead and subscribe. Click on that notification bell so you'll be notified when we drop videos just like this, and of course when we do our live streams at 7 p.m. usually around when something big is happening, or if you're on the Discord, which obviously if you either become a member of the YouTube channel or join the Patreon, Honcho gives you a heads up when we're actually going to do a live stream. So if you guys want to get the inside scoop, go ahead and do that. Also, obviously, follow Saw Sports on Instagram and Twitter at SawSportsHTX. That usually is also a good way to get notified when we do live streams as well. So there's that, man. Thanks for watching, and catch you for next month.